Throwing to start here is Tua. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Tua signaling to change things up. Back to the air on 2nd down. Tagovailoa. It got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 32 on the play. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Packers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Mahomes now on 1st down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Packers. T.J. Hockenson. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Under pressure, they got him again. Here is third and quite a ways. In motion right, that's Collins. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got a man, complete. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. Touchdown, Giants. Trey Palmer, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Giants are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got the squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. He finds his man, Pollard. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the sideline he goes. DJ Moore. Touchdown, Packers. DJ Moore, 68 yards, and the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Looking to pass. Tua. That's completed right side to Palmer. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He'll have the first down and then some. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On first down, Tagovailoa. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Packers will take over here just shy of the 30.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown. And that...
Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Packers. DJ Moore. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
I was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Packer pressure, and down he goes. So here's a 3rd and 14. From the gun, it's Tua. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes.
Oh, shit.
Pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Now Mahomes. And it's a Packers touchdown. Tony Pollard from 4 yards out. And the Packers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
But this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Tua's throw taken in by Palmer. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Tua. That's complete to Palmer. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 26. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
2nd and 10. Throw left side, taken in by Palmer. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. This one good for a first down, and also that is catch number 90 for him now on the season. Late in the season now, MVP chatter starts, and he might be on the fringe. This is always an award that goes quarterback, running back, usually quarterback. A lot of bias. Does he deserve consideration?
He more than deserves consideration because the way the game is played in the NFL now, it's a pass-first league, right? So that means that people are going to adjust their defenses for him each and every week, and he's still putting up big-time numbers. I know the quarterbacks, the running backs get it, but he should be firmly in the race for MVP.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. That's again complete to Palmer. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. Tua going to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
2nd and 9. In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
Swinging this out for Pollard. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
First down, Packers.
Mahomes to throw once more. Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. Mahomes now on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That goes for a gain of 31.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Amari Cooper, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Packers go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. Extra point splits the uprights, and the route is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. He sets to fire deep. And this one is incomplete.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Man in motion left. That's Collins. On 2nd down, Tua. They'll let this go deep for Collins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
Oh, let me get those picks, man.
Incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
Tua on 4th down. Oh, and that is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. On 1st down, Mahomes. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Mahomes going to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete.
Touchdown! Braxton Berrios, as time expires in the first half. And the Packers are able to add on to their first half lead. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Extra point forthcoming. And the route is on here in this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like the empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
Going for the deep ball. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And it's a Packers touchdown. Braxton Berrios. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The 2 is going to change things up. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Tagovailoa. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And into the end zone, it's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Point after here coming up. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Packers 56, Giants 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. A big play there for the Giants. 47 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He finds his man, Pollard. Down the left sideline. Touchdown! Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point attempt to come here. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Packers 63, Giants 7.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
In motion right, that's Collins.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
On play action, here's Tua. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. And now they're in the hurry-up. On third and long, it's Tagovailoa. Under pressure, and they got to him again. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on fourth down tries. They're trying again. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Packers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's got his receiver Cooper. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That pass complete to Moore. And it's a Packers touchdown. DJ Moore, 31 yards. And the Packers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And my goodness, another interception. And into the end zone, it's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one.
All right, let's go.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 34-yard line.
Let's go.
Tua sets up to pass it. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
The offense on third down tonight, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Palmer going to go in motion left.
Solo left Zion.
Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Tua.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is incomplete. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And this is caught. Touchdown. Amari Cooper with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Packers are on their way to a sensational 13-0 start as they extend their lead here. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready, John?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
Tua now on first down. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
At the 17-yard line.
Hey, Watson, Oscar. Someone hard. Out.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Out of the gun on third down. Here's Tua. That is caught.
And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line.
It's a big play for the Giants on third down. 55 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Now Tua going to change the play.
Turbo one hard. Turbo one hard.
Out of the gun now on third down. And now here is another interception. There he goes left side. Down the left sideline. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Hey, 21
Tua to try again on second down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Yellow.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
Now they'll change things up.
Solo left Zion.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's caught down the field by Palmer. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 42 yards. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
The Tua going to try and throw for it.
Escaping the pressure right. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas at this point.
Do you think that on the sideline, some jokester said to one of his teammates, maybe a few of them, hey, we're up 50. Why not go for 100? You think maybe that line was uttered on the sideline? I can't believe what we're seeing here. An NFL game this lopsided.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Mahomes going to throw it here.
Going to him again, it's Pollard.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Go ahead.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were.
And now here is another interception. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess it...
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On second down, here's Mahomes.
And he'll get this one to Cooper, complete.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. That one looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And that's the way to find pay dirt, Patrick Mahomes. Hey, you remember some of the scrambles in the playoffs last year while he was playing on a bad wheel? Oftentimes he was maneuvering just to find a way to throw the football. But last season, 4 touchdowns on the ground, a career high, continuing to develop as a runner, and often finding the end zone these days.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down.
One final try for Tagovailoa.
That is caught by Laporta.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high.